Hello guys, welcome back to Watch Addiction Watch Reviews. Today we're taking a look at a new Kickstarter project that is actually live on Kickstarter at the moment and 100% funded, I believe. This is from Reverie, a brand I believe based in Singapore. They have a couple other models they've released in the past and some other pretty cool guilloche dialed models. And this one being no exception with the guilloche dial here. This is the gray variation. There are 1, 2, 3 different dial variations of this watch live on Kickstarter right now. I will drop a link in the description below so you can check them out if you enjoy this video. Anyway, this watch right here, obviously it's a dive watch, but it's a kind of an everyday watch, something you can wear every day, and that's really something that he stressed in the campaign. The watch itself is comprised of all solid 316L stainless steel all around, as you can see here, with an oyster style bracelet, a lugless design which gives it a really small and nice and very wearable dimension. The watch itself is only 40 millimeters in diameter. It is 11.8 millimeters thick from the bottom to the top of the crystal, which is pretty thin for a a dive watch that can go 200 meters. So this is a true dive watch. We do get a screw down crown and a screw down case back. We do also get an exhibition case back. I'll show you that in a minute. Now featured on this watch is a sapphire crystal with some anti-reflective coating. We also do get a Miyota 9039 inside of this watch, which is a high beat movement. It beats at 4 Hertz. It's the dateless version of the 9015, so there's no ghost position when you go to pull out this crown, which is very nice to see, and I'm really happy that they did that. The movement itself beats at 4 Hertz, so you get that nice smooth sweep on this kind of orange tone hand here with a white tip. You get kind of paddle style hands on the dial. I will get you in a little closer. And they are filled with lume. We get BGW9 on the hands. On the applied markers, we do get C3, which does glow green and is pretty bright and potent. I'll show you that towards the end of the video. The bezel itself is 120 clicks and unidirectional, of course, as most dive watches are. We get a triangle. It's not lined up. There, now it's lined up. Okay, we do get a triangle which is lumed, but the rest of the bezel is pretty standard in steel, brushed pretty much as the entire watch is. The bezel action is actually pretty good, and you do get a very nice grip on it, as you can see here. No issues there. Slight back play, as you can see there, but nothing really major. Let me just line this back up, and there we go. Now there are some nice little details, such as the chamfered tops on the sides of the case. As you can see, your nice little line there. The knurled crown as well. And this lugless design allows it to wear really kind of, small and flat on the wrist. We do get a 42 millimeter, about 42 and a half lug to lug distance. So that's pretty small for a 40 millimeter watch. I've never seen that before, and I really noticed that when I took it out of the box. Now the box it came in is not the box you will get, and I'm not going to go ahead and show you that box because it's a pretty standard Reverie box. Now, taking a look at the, we'll get to the bracelet in a second, but you do get a nice glimpse of the exhibition case back here, and they did put a guilloche pattern on the actual rotor, on the exhibition case back, and a little design here of the guilloche. So obviously it's something he's extremely into. Guilloche dials, you can see you get the guilloche over here in the center of the dial, then kind of a flat darker gray on the outer portion. And getting to this bracelet, it's an oyster style bracelet, kind of like a Rolex Submariner bracelet here using pins. It's actually very good quality though, and very nice. As you can see, there is a quick release pin on there to easily swap it out. It also does feature a quick release, or a glide lock, if you want to call it that. I don't have all the links, as you can see I can't do it. This one was already sized and many links were taken off when I got it. So you can go in a little bit here and push it down. But it does work nice. As you can see here, tons of links were taken off of here. And I don't have those extra links. But anyway, the inside is fully polished. The clasp is really secure, and everything kind of conforms nicely with the nice Reverie signature here on the buckle. It is also brushed on the sides over here, on both sides, and the brushing is pretty good. There are no sharp edges or anything like that I did notice. The actual brushing on the sides of the case is also very good. It's very smooth, no sharp edges underneath or anything like that. Nice little signed Reverie crown there, which is screwed down. Now I'm going to go ahead and unscrew the crown here. You get one position, self-winding, and then your hacking position where you can change the time here. The dial is relatively simple with Reverie printed, and then if I get in a little closer here, you can see it does state self-winding and 200 meters. Yeah, So very nice dial, as you can see. If you take a closer look at that guilloche right there, I think it's pretty cool. You also get a gray chapter ring with the markings going around as well. Now, the watch itself on this bracelet is only about 135 grams, I believe, but when you take off links, it's going to be less. Probably for your 6.5 inch or my 6.5 inch, it's going to be around 115 grams or 120 grams or so, which really is not that heavy, but you definitely feel it on the wrist. It does feel solid, and I do like that. But yeah, let me throw it on my 6.5 inch wrist, show you exactly what she looks like. Let me get this on the wrist, snap that in, and as you can see, this thing wears extremely compact, and the clasp doesn't stick out or poke out or anything like that. Everything is very legible at all angles, and it really is kind of a vintage aesthetic considering the size of the watch, and it's a dive watch. Kind of looks a bit like a vintage diver in some ways, I'd say. But nonetheless, it's very comfortable on the wrist with that micro adjustment you can do yourself by just gliding the clasp up and down. Now, getting to the price of this watch, it's $325, US dollars that is, on their Kickstarter campaign. What do I think of the price? $325, you're getting a dive watch that's 200 meters. You're getting a very nice dimension, a guilloche dial, a 9039 Miyota movement, screw down crown. Watch that can go diving if you want to. Some great lume as well, and I'm going to throw up a lume shot towards the end of the video, so you can definitely check that out. Decent bezel action. I like the style of the steel bezel. I think the finishing is pretty good on the watch, and also very good on the bracelet. The bracelet is also very flexible as well, which I do like. And the lugless design, you can definitely throw this on some nice straps, and I think it's going to look pretty cool, like a tropic rubber strap or something of that nature. Other than that, I think it's a pretty fair price. I mean, you're getting something that's custom designed. It's not a homage watch or anything like that. It has some good specifications, and it seems to be pretty well made. And I haven't really heard of anything bad coming out of Reverie's, production line in the past. So I can definitely recommend this one. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. We're going to go out here with a lume shot. Definitely leave me a comment and let me know what you think. We're going to go with the lume shot now, and I'll see you guys later. Here is the lume shot. Blue on the hands, green on the pip, and the markers. And I think it's pretty good. Alright guys, I'll see you guys real soon on the next video. Bye.